Erling Haaland has become a real sensation of the current football season. But about his life outside the football field, very little is known. The Norwegian doesn't have any social life, and all his thoughts are connected only with football. Just look at Erling's Instagram. There you will not find any parties and luxurious life. Almost all the photos there are purely related to football and sports. How does this guy live after moving to Dortmund? We'll cover in this video. Click like if you enjoy the game of a talented striker and write in the comments which club you would like to see him playing for in the future. Erling Haaland was born into a sports family. His father, Erling Haaland, was a professional footballer and spent most of his career in England for Nottingham Forest, Leeds and Manchester City. His legendary confrontation with Roy Keane led Haaland Sr. to retire at the age of 29. Erling's mother was the champion of Norway in the heptathlon. Haaland also has an older brother, Esther, and a younger sister, Gabrielle. It is no wonder that from childhood the boy became interested in sports and owns one unique achievement. Erling is the world record holder in the broad jump among 5-year-olds. He managed to jump 1 meter 63 centimeters. So far, no one has broken this record. His father tells how he instilled in his son a love of sports. That was before Erling started playing football. We let him try himself in many sports and decided what he likes more. Erling tried athletics, handball and skiing. The coach of the Norwegian handball team called him to join them. But when football appeared in Haaland's life, the guy finally focused on it. It is no secret that Borussia is considered by Erling as a springboard on the way to even richer and more famous clubs. Therefore, in Dortmund, the footballer and his family didn't even think about buying a house, limiting themselves to a rented apartment. We could not find a photo of this house because neither Haaland nor his relatives try not to show their life on social networks. The only thing we know, his family moved with him to Dortmund. The heart of 19-year-old Haaland is not taken yet. His main hobby in life is football, and Erling devotes all his time to it, trying to become better and better. So he doesn't have a girlfriend yet, or he's just simply a master of hiding. As for the money, they did not allow Haaland to be in the Bundesliga even earlier. In 2016, Erling was training with Hoffenheim and playing for the U16 team. The scouts were very impressed with his game, but the club management refused to satisfy his financial appetites. Then Haaland asked for 5,000 euros per month, while in the youth team he was making a maximum of 2,000. The club didn't want to change his wage cap and now perhaps regrets it. In Salzburg, Haaland received 1 million euros per season. But in Dortmund, Mino Raiola got a cool contract for him for 8.5 million euros per season. Obviously, Manchester United couldn't afford such a salary, though was trying to lure a talent. Moreover, on this deal Raiola made 15 million for himself and another 10 million euros for Haaland and his family. So in 2020 the Norwegian began to earn a lot. But fortunately this did not affect him. A little about his personal contracts. His biggest sponsor so far is Puma. According to rumors, the company's management also influenced his move into Borussia because they are a technical partner of the German club. As we said at the beginning of our story, Haaland stands apart from all elements of luxurious life and other pathos. Therefore, the guy's car fleet is absent. In Dortmund, he is using a car with a driver that was provided by Borussia. On the contract signing, he was also transported by the car. But sometimes Erling himself is not opposed to driving. Playing for Salzburg, he was often driving the car provided by the club. In the fall, the video where Haaland was driving around the city at night and listening to the Champions League anthem blew up the internet. And the next day, a Norwegian made a show on the football field, a hat-trick in the main European Cup. Haaland's Instagram is followed by 3.5 million people. Most of them subscribed after the Norwegian moved to Dortmund. Erling's profile is all about football and training. He rarely posts stories and mostly subscribes to athletes. You will not find any compromising content on the guy's page, even if you try very hard. Naturally, the main hobby of all life for Haaland is football. But in his free time, he can practice meditation. Actually, one of his famous celebrations is connected to it. Erling even states that meditation can help people fight coronavirus. This pandemic has us all facing more stress and uncertainty than usual. If you are feeling extra anxious these days, you are not alone. In addition to taking care of our bodies, we also have to take care of our mind. Meditation is a serious thing and definitely can help us regulate our own emotions, so we can better pay attention to other people and act more altruistically, wrote Haaland on his Instagram page. There he is, Erling Haaland in non-football life, modest and mysterious at the same time. In his fanatical attitude, he is very reminiscent of Cristiano Ronaldo. But whether he manages to reach the same heights on the field and whether he will become a star number one in the future, only time will tell. And that is all for today. Write in the comments a story of which footballer you would like to hear in the next video. Subscribe to Inside Football and ring the bell, so you will be the first to know about our latest videos. Thanks for watching, see you in a bit!